everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Strong Bad's super cool game for attractive people. Let us continue. So I looked at the walkthrough because I'm totally lost, and apparently what's going on is that some things do need to be clicked on multiple times as far as conversations, and I'm supposed to get like a hedge clippers and the only other thought I could think is if I can't get the hedge clippers, I may have gone out of order and broken the cycle of the game, which would be really, really bad. But like, there's 4 hedges here that you're supposed to use the hedge clippers for a trophy achievement. Again, I haven't checked yet to see if any of that's on Steam. I bet it isn't, for as early as this game was. So, like, this guy is supposed to give me
Not interested. Bubs!
hedge clippers. Let me adjust the audio there, sorry. See, no talk about hedge clippers.
Smell you later, Bubs. Stay gold, strong man.
So,
There's gotta be a way for me to get in Homestar's race. But how? Where? Why? And most importantly, how? I mean, who?
so if we go back to Marzipans. So we did call her away, but I'm hoping she's back. Yes. So let's talk to the look at the hedge.
That hedge is having a seriously bad twig day.
So that should trigger a conversation. And I may not have talked to Marzipan at all, really.
Maybe over here.
Hey!
Oh yeah, I didn't talk to her at all. That explains a lot. I just totally knew she hated me and figured I wanted to get rid of her and didn't even think, oh, maybe I have to have a conversation with her.
Homestar tells me that you've got my Snakeboxer 5 manual.
Oh yeah, I was going to use it in my Homestar float.
Darn!
Not to worry, I gave the manual to Coach Z. He likes to look at the pictures.
That shrub out front looks like it's made out of the ugly sticks that someone beat it with.
Isn't it just the saddest thing you've ever seen?
It's a
I
little
trim
funny.
it, but my head shears are in the shop.
The head shears fixing shop?
Well, Bub's concession stand, but he likes to call it a shop.
Let's ask about the other things.
I can't believe you're throwing such a big party for such a small brain.
Who? Oh yeah, Homestar. Well, I was just planning to throw a big party celebrating my award-winning organic vegetable garden, but no one seemed to want to come to that. So I added Homestar into the mix, and now everyone's coming. Almost everyone.
Thank you.
So did I click on this one? Let's say something nice.
Did you make all these decorations?
That's so sweet of you to ask. Why, yes. All of these party decorations were handcrafted by me, myself, and I. I grew the bamboo for the tiki torches in my underground terrarium, ground the paint pigments for the victory banner from a variety of rose petals in my garden, and completed a 3-week course in ironworking at the local community college so that I could hand smelt the cute little Homestar float over there.
Wow, that was a lot of words. I heard an ugly rumor that there's going to be a party here and I'm not invited.
Oh, that's not a rumor.
Good.
It's a cold hard fact.
Why?
Do you remember what happened the last time I invited you to a party?
Behold, I am Lord Barglebroth, come for your souls! All will kneel before my style!
Look out!
No, not really.
That figures.
So,
Well, this has been a little slice of torture, but I gotta run.
Good riddance to bad karma.
in the process of that event, I think I've unlocked something, even though I don't see anything like that. Oh, look, we have other things. So there's these collectibles, and then there's Coach Z trophies that we've made some progress on, and then the awesome this thing, so I've pranked 7 out of 7. All this stuff here is just like here at, to for extra reasons. I don't think any of it goes to the second episode at all, which is kind of weird. And then after you play the game, according to the walkthrough that I read through, you can kind of play the game again and just keep on playing. So let's go to the bub stand now, see if we can get the shares.
Hey, step right up and trade your money for some stuff. Bubs!
I suppose, unless it's incredibly a huge waste of time, I will try to get everything now.
Marzipan sent me to pick up her head shears. She did? Well, that's just awesome. I got them all fixed up and ready to go. Whoa, these are pretty sweet. You said it. I've totally rebuilt them with my patented gyroscopic Ocho track blade action and passenger side airbag. Guaranteed to shave a shrub smoother than a baby's bottom. These are way too cool for Marzipan. I think I'll give him a test drive or 10 before I give him back to her.
So you
long, Bubs.
can also
So long, people.
play the game
Tell your friends.
with costumes after you've played it once with different costumes, and you can get anything you missed, which is nice. But for a point-click adventure game, it seems rather strange, because usually you have to do everything in the right order to win at all.
This hedge is the disease. And
Sometimes
I'm the
there's some
placebo.
extra, like Easter egg stuff.
Now, that's a hedge I'd be proud to accompany to the Sadie Hawkins dance.
But to have just extra things
Ooh, a big pile of hedge trimmings. Can't ever have enough of these.
seems strange. Personally, I don't think I'd ever want to even play this once, let alone twice or more times. The only reason I'm covering is
That won't do anything interesting.
I managed to get the Telltale Collection on Steam, which is every game they've ever released, and might as well do a historical look here and see how they progressed. The graphics here are pretty simplistic, but they look alright except for the jagginess when it's scrolling, which is more of an effects in the engine than it is a actual problem with the graphics. This very easily is just the same animation or same animation team that made Homestar. It'd be really surprising to me if Homestar was still running as a website and had a huge following still. I suspect it probably is still running, but I doubt it has much of a following left. There were certainly similar comic strip comedy websites during this time that I did watch, and a lot of those still are around, and a lot of them also haven't even finished or made much progress. The early days of the internet was kind of a naive time in which people would start projects and go on for years and years and years and then either abandon them or just keep on going and never finish it. So here's an item that we have to click on multiple times.
Looks like Strongman forgot his limousine, but they're in space lunchbox again. Normally I take everything that's not bolted down, but the last time I came between Strongman and his lunch, he put my uvula in a sleeper hold.
It's telling you, like, it feels like it's telling you to quit clicking on it.
Looks like Strongman forgot his limousine, but they're in space lunchbox again. Normally I take everything that's not bolted down, but the last time I came between Strongman and his lunch, he put my uvula in a sleeper hold.
And yet the walkthrough told me
Looks
to keep
like
clicking
Strongman forgot his limousine, but they're
and I'm
in
gonna have
space
to give up
lunchbox again.
because it's
Normally
not doing
I take everything
anything.
that's not bolted down, but the last time I came between Strongman and his lunch, he put my uvula in a sleeper hold.
So I have no idea.
I wonder if getting into Homestar's roomy head would increase my chances in the race.
Oh, I guess I could use the hedge clippers to cut off the float's head now, too. So there was also a conversation I was supposed to have with Homestar to get into his head and to mentally get into his head and freak him out about the race. And since he's nowhere right now, I don't know if that conversation can ever be had. I doubt the hedge clippers would work on this log. Let's talk to Coach Z and get our manual back.
Yeah, whatever. A little bird with a baseball bat head tells me you've got my Snake Boxer 5 manual.
Is that what that was? I was using it to scrub my...
No, shut up!
But then I sold it to Bubs so he could scour his...
I've heard enough!
So we can move forward on the manual, but a lot of the stuff I'm doing right now is just like extra things. It's not the things I actually need to do. Let's go ahead and use this hedge clipper.
Time for you to sweat off a few of those excess pounds, hedge boy. Ta-da!
I guess we'll just keep collecting
a big pile of hedge trimmings. Can't ever have enough of these.
Do I have 2 piles now? Hedge clippings with the turtle? Maybe get him to eat it?
No.
That seemed a little silly, but not insane. Maybe not insane enough for this game. Alright. So there's 4 hedges. Let's go back to our house and see if we can find the other hedge. Apparently no hedge here. So back to Bub's stand. There really aren't that many places to go.
Hey, you with the face. Bubs, strong man.
Do you have the manual?
Please tell me you've got my Snake Boxer 5 manual. Snake what now? Oh, Snake Boxer 5. Here you go. It's the first page of my long-lost Snake Boxer 5 manual, detailing, in 5 sentences, the complex backstory of Snake Boxers 1 through 4.
So that got me the manual, but not what I was actually looking for. Let's go ahead and prank call Marzipan again to get away from our house.
Homestar, I'm not sure if...
It's okay, Marzipan. This time, Coach Z himself says it's time to start the race. Oh yeah, the Roris is aboard to start any morning. You betcha.
All right, I'm on my way.
So now we travel back to her house now that she's gone, and hopefully this moves the story forward. Oh, I guess I can also use this on this one, so
clip
that's...
power to the maximum thrust drive, yeah!
I imagine
that's
that
what
means...
I call an inspirational and unintentionally revealing piece of art.
I imagine there's
Ooh, a big pile
one
of
area at
Can't
least
ever
extra.
Have enough of these.
So this, and we'll try the shears on the float.
Why, hello, Mr. Enormous Noggin Homestar. What can I do for you today? Nothing too fancy, Mr. Old-Timey Bobble Strongbad. Just a little bit off the top. Anything you say, sir. Whoa, that went even better than expected. Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
That darn Homestar, as if I didn't have enough to do without pointlessly running back and forth. What the? Homestar, did you do this? Nothing to say? Well, fine, you party-wrecking dummy. I hope you lose your precious race to the end of the race.
Man, I'd hate to be you right now, Homestar. Or would I?
See, and it just kind of feels like
Looks like my work
the
here is
comedy
done. Well
is
done.
super unpolished. I mean, comedy often doesn't hit the mark for a lot of people, but it usually, if it's good, should be polished and hit the mark for at least one person. And I don't feel like anybody could say that this has been well thought out and it's not just repeating gimmicks over and over again. So let's go ahead and talk to the whale now that we've lost our head.
Welcome to Baddest. Please drive through the athletic field for your bag of butt kick.
So am I supposed to use this with the whale?
Nope.
Nope. Alright, fine. Let's move to the race. See, I can look like Homestar all I want, but I still think I'm gonna lose. Let's see. Homestar costume, put it on.
Oh, hello. I'm Homestar Runner. Dudes, games, email. Shut up, Homestar. Whoa, I even had myself convinced. This is gonna be hilarious.
Was that what the website was? It was an email and game site too? I guess that's kind of understandable. Back in the day, if it was between AOL or Juno or something, or using Homestar Runner, I bet a bunch of younger kids would probably want to do Homestar Runner to get away from AOL.
Quiet, you. Hello, Coach Z. It is I, Homestar, and I'm ready to race.
Homestar, your head is huge. You're not on any of those illegal performance enhancers I hear about on TV, are you? The rub? Are you on the rub? Is it the rub?
Me, Homestar, cheat? It is to laugh. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I needed that. Well, now that you're finally ready to go, let's begin the Free Country USA Triannual Race to the end of the race. Okay, as you're no doubt aware, the Free Country USA Triannual Race to the end of the race is a race against time. Not only do you have to put up the fastest time against each other, but you also gotta beat the previous best time, as established by yours truly back in 1999 over there.
So
Right
he
then,
wasn't able
let's
to beat
get
his
started.
own time.
Bam, you're up first. On your marks, get set, and go! Whoa, 5.3 seconds. Not only did that beat my time, I'd say that's going to be pert near impossible to beat. Ready, Homestar?
Hey, wait, don't I get any instructions or anything?
What do you need instructions for? You've been training for weeks.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've been training.
On your marks, get set, go!
So I'm using the key here and not really making any progress. So I don't think there's any way to fix this. It's like,
Whoa.
oh, the mouse, I see. So you can't use the controller, you have to actually use the mouse. Interesting. And you gotta keep it kind of balanced. And then unspin. And we've done a minute.
Whoa.
Can we even make it to the next section? I don't know if I really can. So it seems like it's pretty obvious you have to cheat here. Maybe my mouse sensitivity is affecting this a little bit, but I doubt by much. It's not like I have a super sensitive mouse. I have a downright standard office mouse, not even a gaming one. And I didn't change any of those settings, and it's never affected any other game. And I cannot, for the life of me, even get to the second part, so let's just quit it.
Wow, Homestar, that was one of the worst performances I ever seen in the race to the end of the race. You should be downright ashamed. Yeah, and embarrassed.
I guess I was just too clumsy, lame, and not cool to win.
You said a mouthful, youngster. Pam Pam, step into my office. We got to fill out a bunch of paperwork before we can send the tape off to the judges.
There you are, you insensitive party-pooping pyromaniac. You and I are THRU through.
And don't think I've forgotten about your little naked escapade, you currently giant-headed hooligan. You'll rue the day you exposed your giblets to a government official.
Boo me! Well,
So-
I didn't get a chance to pummel Homestar with my fists or beat him in a race, but I did succeed in turning him into a publicly humiliated criminal fugitive without a girlfriend. And I didn't even have to use my AK.
Oh, hey, Strongbad.
Homestar! What the crap are you doing here in my hallowed halls?
Now that I'm a publicly humiliated criminal fugitive without a girlfriend, you're the only friend I've got. So I'm gonna go ahead and crash you for a couple weeks or years until I put my life back together.
Irony!
That's a little funny. So, let's see. If we look at our inventory,
Oh, the pain.
it's actually the map. And then we come over here. Let's see, 2 of 4 costumes, 7 of 7 people pranked, 4 of 4 TGS cards collected, 2 of 4 manual pages, and 0 of 4 obscure trophies, and then the race to the end of the race best time. So at some point there's some point we could do that, and then Snake Boxer is level 15, is the highest score I think you can get, and the Teen Girls score it is at 0, so that's certainly something. Or Rhythmic Curler, whatever that means. Let's go ahead and talk to him and try to figure out now what we're supposed to be doing.
Can we watch something a little less yokel than local news?
No way, man. I need to keep up to date on all the details of my scandalous downfall and nationwide manhunt.
Dude, it's a public nudity charge. I've done more scandalous things while buying a pair of brown and tan socks.
Look, there I am again. Oh, the shame.
All right, Homestar, it's time for you to go. There's no room in the House of Strong for crybabies.
What about Strongstad?
I'm not a crybaby. I'm tormented.
Okay, there's room for one crybaby in the House of Strong, and that position's been filled. Out you go.
No way. I'm not leaving until my life is back to the wonderful way it used to be.
So I guess I have to set everything straight now. And we've got a new
Does
place.
the spell have 1 G or 2?
Shut up. Only Strongsad seems to know the secrets of these mysterious mechanical devices.
Let's go back upstairs and check our email. Wait a minute, why is he over here too?
What? How? You were just... Put your hands up and back away from the Teen Girl Squad, Homestar. We don't want this situation to escalate.
Not yet, Strongman. I've got to finish my 23-volume epic graphic novel zine about a really cool guy who wins the race to the end of the race and slays a dragon and starts dating a supermodel and makes his old boring girlfriend jealous.
Yeah, I get it. How long will it be before I can use my drawing table again?
Oh, it might be a while. I still haven't figured out what to call my really cool lead character.
Guess what, Homestar? Everything's all better again!
Let's just lie to him. That might work. So,
Does the spell have 1 G or 2?
so here's another Homestar cooking.
Not interested. What's with all the cooking?
The cheat told me that the way to a woman's heart is through her stomach. So I'm endeavoring to prepare a scrumptious confection to win back marzipan's love.
Sounds like a plan. How's it going?
Not so good. Marzipan's vegan, and most of the food in here contains meat, milk, milky meat, or meaty milk.
Hey, don't be dissing my meaty milk.
So, some kind of food. What's this? The Gelatron.
Hey now, what's this?
Dear Homestar, even though you thoroughly disgraced yourself at the race to the end of the race, rules are rules. Please enjoy this lifetime supply of Fluffy Puff Gelaton, the official second place prize of the FCU TRER. Yours truly, Coach Z. P.S. Never show your giant face around my track ever again!
Homestar will probably feel a lot better if I get rid of this unpleasant reminder of his humiliating defeat. I know I'll feel a lot better. I love gelatin.
There is a argument to be made here. Is like, is Homestar just that dumb that he doesn't realize that he wasn't actually the one running in the race? I don't think there's anything that could be done with Strong Sad. We may try and talk to him.
I'm just over here checking my email.
See if
Your
there's any
breath
new
smells
emails.
real bad.
Yeah, we got 3 new emails.
Hey
Oops.
there, every peoples. If you're one of the many bodies watching the race to the end of the race today, why not top it off with a visit to Bob's concession stand? We've got candy bars, lawnmowers, ketchup, Egyptian artifacts, and games for the kids. Look for our piles of coupons at the track. Good for 1 box of awesome free candy while supplies last. Bob's concession stand. We've got everything, twice. Free,
Okay.
eh? I might be able to afford that.
So that's something.
Survey says deleted! Hey, Sturtongbad, what's the deal with the little tie things on the back of your mask? Christine B. More like Christine D+, as in you get one, in life. You know, I was gonna ask you something similar, Christine. What's the deal with that giant nose thing on the front of your face? Deleted!
So no real
Dear Mr. Strang
Help
L.
there.
Bond, we're pleased to inform you that your free sample shipment of Total Load Total Body Energy Enhancing Powder has found its way to our local distributor, Bob C. Stan, and may be picked up at your convenience. Thanks again for your interest in Total Load, etc., Incorporated, whatever. El Delito Grande!
So that moves some things forward in the story.
Strong said, Raymond Jenkins, you open this door right now or I'll...
You'll what?
Oh, we'll just wait till your father gets home and see what he says.
You're not even my real mom.
Fine. I didn't want to go in your purple room of doom and gloom anyway.
Alright, nothing there.
Much as it makes me throw up a little just to think about it, it looks like I'm going to have to go to the King of Town's castle if I ever want to get Homestar out of my house. I think I'll put it somewhere far, far away from me.
So let's do the opposite. Stick it right next to his house. Alright. So, a lot of stuff here doesn't seem to make sense, and I bet
Step right up and trade
what's
your
gonna
money for
happen
some stuff.
is we're gonna end up walking through these same areas over and over again in each episode. They didn't really break out of that mold in this time frame. Not until like The Walking Dead did they pretty much avoid that. Let's ask about the candy.
Do you have any candy? It's a long story. Do I have any candy? Candy makes up over 900% of my gross profits. I got chocolate candy, vanilla candy, tainted candy, real candy, pretend candy. Got any free candy? Free? Who do you think I am? Some kind of don't charge anything for candy Mandy? Yes. You're right. I've been giving away free candy coupons all day over at the track. I bet you can still find some there before the squirrels get them. Has my shipment of Total Load, Total Body Fitness Energy Enhancement Powder shown up yet? Total Load? Nope. What? That's so... Oh, wait, here it is. All right. Total Load. The Total Body Fitness Energy Enhancement Powder used by all my favorite disgraced athletes.
So I didn't plan that quite right.
Run, bye. Come
I
back
needed
soon.
to run to the
Always
racetrack first and then get the candy. We know there's something still up in the speaker.
What's this? Free candy coupon. Do you love candy? Do I? Want to savor the sweet taste of victory long after the race to the end of the race is over? Then come on down to Bob's concession stand with the coupon and receive a free box of awesome candy. Limit 1 per customer, void where prohibited. I love candy. I'm saving this baby for later.
That's a pretty funny gag, him turning over the page multiple times. Let's look at the scoreboard.
Ouch! Whoever that Homestar guy is must have really stunk up the joint.
So let's look at the camera. Maybe
Looks
we can
like Coach
erase it.
Z left the official tape of the race to the end of the universe, or race, in here. I wonder what'll happen if I mash this button. That smoke looks like my cue to hide.
All right, then, I'll just uneventfully send that tape off to the Swedes and... Bruce Jenner's tube socks! What the heck happened to my tape? Without a fat tape of the race, I got no official results. Guess we'll just have to rerun the race then. Now, where'd Homestar run off to?
That was easy.
Welcome to the Free Country USA Triannual
Oh,
Race
but
to the
I
end
didn't
of
want
the
to
race.
do it right now.
Wait a minute, didn't I just do this a few hours ago? It's a long story. Okay, Pom Pom, you're up first. 1 for the honey, 2 for the dough, 3 to eat cheddar, and 4 to go. Holy gosh, 5.3 seconds again. Ain't nobody gonna beat it that time. Homestar? Eeny, meeny, kidney, beanie, go!
Whoa.
So that's already too late. So we'll just quit.
Well, that was a pant load. Come on, Pom Pom. Let's go back to filling out those forms. I think we're almost to the embarrassing medical questions part. My favorite. I get paid for doing this again, right?
I'll never win this blankety-blank trophy with Pom Pom blankety-blanking things up. That's better. Being Homestar for too long at a time can cause serious brain damage. I mean, just look at Homestar.
So, if I could, for instance, maybe disgrace him by putting the total load in his lunchbox. Let's see, Pom Pom's bag, and then total load. Maybe we could get him disqualified.
I'll just sprinkle some of this illegal performance-enhancing energy powder in Pom Pom's exercise bag. Not that his performance really needs enhancing. Looks like Homestar's locker's been sealed up by the fuzz after all that indecent exposuring.
So what else are we gonna do now? Let's see, we total load
That's a
on me.
great idea! With the power of total load, total energy enhancing powder, I'll transform myself into an athletic juggernaut. Let's just read the warning label. Fits of rage, fine. Excessive back hair, cool. Mysterious pants issues, what the crap? Why don't people tell me these things before I send away for free samples?
So he won't take it. Interesting. I guess I could give the cell phone back to... Let's see, can I use the balloons in the inventory with him? See, I have all these items and it just doesn't seem like they would help. What about the gelatin? If it's gelatin and it gets added to water, maybe then it would stop the log from rolling. Let's see if we can make one bit of progress before we end this recording. Gelatin to the water.
Hey, now there's an idea. Everyone loves gelatin. I'll just open this envelope. This might take a while. Hey to cheat! Take these 143 bags of powdered gelatin and get to mix it. When it's done, it's tons of fun. J-E-L-A-ton.
Don't sing my song!
Ah! Wow, you're a mixing machine, cheat.
So that solves that issue. I bet this solves this issue.
Why so grim, heavy lord? You really should lighten up.
So we still have an issue with the pogo stick.
If I knew a little bit more about physics or springs or dynamic torque displacement curves, I might be able to soup up this wimpy pogo stick. But I don't.
So next time I guess we'll go down the line and see if there's anything else we can manipulate. At least we made some progress here. I was a little afraid that we were going to, even having read the walkthrough past that one point, it's not logical sense as to what even your quest is. We desperately need in this game an objective listed in plain text, because it's just so nebulous and the hints aren't helping quite enough. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.